Reporting for KTN, my name is Bentura Komboka.
Prepare for the mother of all protests never witnessed before in the country. This was the message from former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on Friday night before he left the country for the United Kingdom. In a hard-hitting presser over the hiked fuel prices, Gachagua said he will reduce his stay in the UK to join his united opposition principles, civil societies and Gen Zs to prepare for a sustained mass action. Tobias Chanji reports.
Flanked by his soldiers, the former Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, did not mince his words as he took a jugular at his former friend turned for President William Ruto, whom he accused of what he termed as putting greed first before the interest of Kenyans.
It has nothing to do with the war in Iran. It has nothing to do with increased oil prices in the world. The crisis that we face is one of state capture and conflict of interest, where President William Ruto and Gulf Energy are the ones doing the business of fuel importation.
Gachagua says the fuel hike is not a global problem as the prices of the vital commodity remain lower across the East African countries, whom he says use the Mombasa port in importing the same.
If you look at the comparison, today as we speak, in Kenya, petrol is 214 Kenya shillings. Diesel is 243 Kenya shillings. Our neighbors here in Uganda, who bring their fuel through Kenya from Mombasa by road, which means their fuel is supposed to be higher than Kenya's. A liter of petrol in Uganda is 188 Kenya shillings.
Adding salt to injury, Gachagua noted that the expensive fuel that is already in the market is of lower quality. He rubbished the G2G arrangement as one of the ways that he claims Ruto's regime is using to milk the country.
You remember the Minister of Trade and the Kenya Bureau of Standards announced to the people of Kenya that they have allowed the importation of fuel with 50 milligrams per liter of sulfur.
The former DP argued that the hiked fuel prices is an artificial creation so that few individuals gain by selling their fuel, warning that the move will cripple every sector.
This G2G arrangement is a fraud.
And to stop this, he says is now taking the battle to the streets, promising a never-seen-before mass action that will involve all Kenyans and sustained for the longest period.
The late Right Honorable Raila Odinga would call protests. 2-3 days, he would sit down with the government and they are called off and he is absorbed into government. And life goes on. We are very conscious that we don't want to call people to the streets in futility.
Tobias Chanji, KTN.
COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli has criticized